Hey everybody, it's Will from Jones Hay and Cattle. You know the routine. Before we get started, if you would hit that like, share, subscribe button, get your notifications set up. That way you get our newest and most up-to-date content. Today we're going to do a little bit of running around. We have the John Deere 2750 that we are going to go pick up. We're going to bring it back to the house with a couple bales of hay, and then time permitting, we're going to go back and pick up the backhoe and bring it here. Ooh, thunder. So anyway, fixing to head out. Checked all the brake lights. Everything looks good. So we're gonna head out. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go by the school and pick up Clayton. And then Emma and Liam, they'll ride the bus back to the house. I gotta look down because of the cattle guard. But anyway, so yeah, let's see if we can do this without getting too wet. Rain clouds looking kind of promising for some rain, which I'll definitely take the rain at the pasture or the regular hay field any day right now. Just don't want it to rain at the rice field. We'd like to get back in there and get back in the full swing of things over there and knock out about another 2,000 bales. That'd be great if we could do that. It's just a matter of being able to get there if it's dry enough. So. Alright, well, we got the backhoe to the house, and then we came back and we loaded up the 2750 and the 2 bales that were out there in the field with it. You can see right here's the 2 bales, and then you see the 2750. Anyway, we're going to load up in that brush. There's a bucket, and then there's a single hay spike and a grappler on the other side way over there that goes on a skid steer. We're gonna put all that right here in the front, and so I put that cross tie right here to kind of help hold the bales up, and that way we have plenty of room and the tractor can go further back on the trailer when we're done. So anyhow, we're gonna get those 3 things loaded up, load the tractor back up, strap it all down, and go home, and then that way we'll have the backhoe, we'll have the skid steer with all the attachments and all of our stuff here, and everything's out of that one hay field that we had parked for so long. So anyhow, we'll keep going. Alright, so here's the bucket. put that on the trailer. And then, you know where the single hay spike is? You see it?
There's a spike right there.
Okay. Over there you can barely see it. There's a hay spike sitting up. That guy maybe gotta take that with us. And then somewhere along that fence there's a bucket with a grapple that we can use to pick up stuff. So anyhow, we are going to get this stuff loaded. Tell or not, but it was quite an adventure getting all these things put on. It was just hard to hook them with the spikes on the loader. But anyway, we got the bucket on, the hay spike, and on the other side we had the big grapple. We had the tractor strapped back down. Clayton got the other camera, and looks like we're doing good. Looks like we got some bad weather coming. I don't know if it's coming this way or not. Using the pasture and the hay field, but not the rice field, so just stay clear of that. Anyhow, we'll pick this video up tomorrow and we'll get all this unloaded, and then we'll go to the rice field and see how dry it is. So anyhow, we'll see you in the morning. Bye. All right, good morning. It is the next day. Last night we got home. We didn't get any rain on us on the way home last night. We didn't really do anything much after we got home. So this morning, Clayton and the rest of the kids got to school. And I went out and unloaded the tractor, took the bales of hay off the front of the trailer, and I put those out for the cows. It wasn't really time for it yet, but I mean, I really don't have a good hay trap set up in that area at the new house yet. So I went and just put them out where they can get to it. Anyway, I unloaded that, and this last night, while we were doing all that last night, my dad was checking the rice fields.
Over here on the Bauer Ranch, Bauer Field, it's a little bit wet. It seems like on the bottom, but it's not too bad. I believe it could be cut. I don't know what it looks like down here. Yeah, it's wet on the bottom. This right here, wet down on the ground. Everything that's on top of the stalk looks like it's not too bad. Not too bad. But anyway, it would make some hay if we could just leave us alone for about a week, 10 days. I don't know.
All right, so you look at it, you can tell it was pretty dry overall. We had what we call the fluffers, but I think I'm gonna look at it this morning. If it looks like it's gonna be all right, I might go ahead and run the mower conditioner through it, the Moco through it, and go ahead and cut it down like where it needs to be. And maybe with that mower conditioner going and hitting what was already, harvested, it might go ahead and just air everything out. It might run real good, and so we'll see. But anyway, that's where we're heading now, and hopefully all's well. There's a slight chance of rain today, but right now I know it's only 9:30 right now, so a lot can happen in just 3 hours, let alone 2. But anyway, we're gonna just see what it looks like. I filled up my transfer tank in the truck to top off the 4250. That's gonna be one of my projects this winter as well. Is the fuel gauge. It's something with that wiring. I need to spend some time on it and get it to where I can get that fuel gauge. Everything works on, all the gauges work except for the fuel gauge. We tinkered with it one time and got it to work, but then it stopped working again. So I just got to figure out what's going on with it. But anyway, I'm not going to fool with that today, but I will just go ahead and just top it off so I know I can run all day on one tank. And so yeah, but anyhow, we're gonna go out there, fuel up the tractor, kind of look it over, see how wet it is. If it looks like it'll be all right, then we'll go ahead and start cutting. I probably won't cut a lot all day today, unless, I'll keep an eye on the weather. If the chances do go down during the day, I might go ahead and just continue cutting until I need to go home tonight, and that'd be great, because that way I can just really knock out some hay. I work Friday, but if this weekend, so maybe whatever I cut, if it doesn't get rained on, well, then my dad can come out and bale it. Well, I know it's got to play by ear, so that's one of the risks we take. Is just, you just don't know. But I mean, we're at the mercy of the weather. So anyhow, but I did get about 5. Actually, now I got about 5.5 inches of rain on my regular hay field. So I know we're knocking on October, so I mean, you're not gonna get that full potential, but maybe it'll grow enough where I can get a good cutting off of it. Maybe I can make 200 bales. That'd be nice. Maybe more. Of course, I'd love more the better, but it is what it is. So anyhow, we're gonna get to the hay field, or the rice field now, look it all over, and see where to go from there. So let's go. All right, we just got to the rice field, and I'm not sure if they got rain last night or not. Kind of see our tractors and stuff over there. We're coming from the backside. Anyhow, I saw this at first. I kind of got worried. I'm like, ooh, they must have got some rain last night. But I believe that might just be on the ends, and it's not the whole ends. It's just this is what I'm wanting to cut at the high ends. See, they came in first and cut the female rice, and then they come back and they cut the male rice. They had cut the female rice. It was cut like this. We came in with our cutters and we cut it down, and then after we did that, well, then they came in with their combines and they were able to put the head just down enough to cut the tops of the male. And so anyways, that's how they do what they do on this type of rice. I don't know, that looks kind of soft to me. Okay, you see the ground right here? Put my foot in it. It dropped down about 2 inches just walking in it. The main thing is I just don't want to come out here and make a mess. We definitely want to come out here and do this. It's just whether or not we can or not. We have a lot of people needing rice bales, and we definitely want to get it to them, and I might be wrong, so don't. I think this is kind of like a, after you cut it, it actually goes through the same stalk. Which is pretty cool. And honestly, if we wait much longer, might just cut the whole field again. I don't know. It just looks pretty wet. Well, this might turn into one of those things where I come over here just to fuel the tractors up and look everything over, I guess. I don't know. I was really hoping to be able to cut today, but they must have got some of that rain last night, because you know, we'll go this way with it, and even just going over this right here, this is where they used to have levees, and so right before they harvest, if they're not going to get another crop off of it, they'll come in and they'll disc it down. That way it's easier for the combine, it's easier for us, and so it is a big help not having to cross levees, and you just keep going in straight lines. But anyway, I really want to get out here and cut this, but man, I just don't think it'll be good because that ground is saturated. I mean, I'm out here, I'm not a light guy, but man, if I'm sinking an inch just walking out here, and it's not sticking to me, it's just I can feel it give. I think they must have got some rain last night, or you know, over the night. And you know, like earlier in this video, you could see the storms coming in. It looked pretty bad, and we were hoping it was going to stay north of Highway 59. But maybe when I got over here, it kind of dipped down a little bit more. I don't know. But I'm pretty disappointed right now because I really was wanting to get in here and start cutting some more rice because I'd like to get some more done. I'll go to the other side over there. I was going to do from, this feels kind of like a triangle shape. Here's a point of the triangle. It follows that tree line. And then this side follows this road. It goes by our equipment. And so this side goes like this. And that side goes out that way. Eventually it has a road that goes parallel to these rows here. And so we had cut and baled the field between this and a lot of the 3 fields that are over there. We cut 2 fields in the middle. We didn't come back and cut the males on this strip. I mean, we cut and baled the females on this one, but we didn't do the males on this one. And because we were just running out of time, there was rain coming, and we didn't want to get stuck with all this rain and the males being laying on the ground. And so anyways, I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I want to get out here, I just don't know. I'm just really scared it's gonna end up making a big mess, and it just makes things worse for all of us. I could be wrong. I mean, I could try it, see what it does. I'm wearing my work boots out here, so don't judge me. I mean, we're not cutting the ground, so it's not like we're disking anything. So I mean, it's just a matter of the weight of the tractor and the weight of the cutter, how that will, you can see how much it gone in. I don't know. This is one of those times I wish I had the other people like my dad helping me bale this, get their opinion on it, because if I say it's dry enough to cut, well, he might say it's not. And I'm really just on the fence with this. And then we're looking at the weather, and you know, the clouds are already starting to form. Earlier it was no clouds in the sky. It's already looking like this. So I don't know. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give my dad a call, maybe even FaceTime him on my phone. And we're almost getting, I'm slipping over here in this mud. Anyhow, don't think it's gonna happen today. I really am disappointed, but I just really feel if I go in there, it's just gonna make a mess. My tractor's full drive. There's no doubt I can do it, but I don't know. I'll check the other side as well before I call him. If the other side looks a little bit drier, maybe this is the low end of the whole place. Maybe the other end's a little higher, it won't be as bad. But we shall see. All right, so we went and looked at the second field. It's actually no better than the first one. In fact, it might be a little bit wetter. You can tell that it got more rain than where the first field was at, so there's no reason to do anything there today. So anyway, I'm pretty much done in the field. I'm gonna go to town now and go meet Bree and have a little lunch with her, surprise her. All right, well, it's been a few days since we last checked the rice fields. It was too wet that day. We weren't able to do anything, so we elected just to wait a bit. I worked my 3 days. Yesterday was my only day off. It's my short turnaround, my regular job, and I would have loved to have been able to go out there and cut. That way I could maybe bail this weekend coming up, but there's a front coming in tonight. It's supposed to have a lot of rain. The forecast showing we're supposed to get 1 to 1.5 inches in some places, other places 1.5 to 2 inches. So honestly, the pastures need it, the regular hay field needs it, but the rice fields, we don't want any of it. Just hopefully it just goes around and dumps it somewhere else that's needed. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna just sit here and hope that it don't rain on that field, but everywhere else it does, and go from there. So anyway, I'm gonna keep this video short. We're gonna wrap it up, and again, thank y'all for watching, sticking around. Appreciate it. Love y'all. We are still here. We're getting after it. Just busy, doing some stuff around the house, and just trying to get some things done while I can't be in the field right now. So anyhow, we love y'all, and we talk to y'all later. Bye.